Okay, so do you do this again? Okay, so do you do this again? Like a bit of advertising. I was gonna just do like a Twitter thing. And that's it. Okay, then we get back to here. Just, how's your days going for anybody watching this? How's your day going? Is it going truly demonic? Baby going truly demonic, I'm gonna break your kneecaps. Okay? If nobody talks to me, I'll call you out. Academia impossible. Yes, this truly is impossible. Okay, now let's get back to this truly demonic stream. Alright, now where was I? Oh yeah, a blue reflection ray. But don't imagine a couple less. I kind of do enjoy it to an extent. I do enjoy the show, it's just plot-wise and everything else is pretty crummy. And there's this organization of like similar magical girls that like only gets mentioned and never really has a big part in it except for the first episode of the mid-series finale. Those are my thoughts on that. And now Sestvis. I also did kind of enjoy that. Okay, Success is basically like X-Arms is success. So we already got successor to X-Arms, okay? But here's the 3D animation is not as crummy as X-Arms. It actually has smooth fluid 3D animation. Okay? And also, surprise, the story's pretty meh. But I can get past that for the awesome ass 3D animation fights. But here's the bad part about it. They do the same thing as X-Arms. They split between 2D animation, 3D animation. But here's it. Both of them are competent. Just choose one, you fuckers. Choose one. Chuluto. It's just a bunch of girls making udon. And since it's just short, it's even harder to comment on, so I'm not even gonna try. Crammers. Who the fuck is... It's basically... I would have this bad a show, like, this rate to show that bad. Like, it has one half of Haikyuu, which is, like, kind of like the humor. But here's something. All of them are constantly angry. They constantly hate each other. There's basically almost none. None at all. Hello. Oh, we're reviewing anime. Yes, we are reviewing anime. Welcome. This is 2021 spring. And in 2021, I got so far on. These are all I watched. You missed the section where I tried to describe them all in 10 words or less. But don't worry. That didn't go so well. Basically, soccer. But angry. Ended 0. I'm gonna get a lot of people saying that it should not be this high up. Here's how I actually like Ended 0 to an extent. Okay? I like the darkness that Ended 0 has. A truly demonic darkness that Ended 0 can have at times, okay? But like there are some comedy portions that get pushed into the middle of the darkness. Like, no, the scene would have been better without this, without a boob joke. Okay, Hiroshima, or whatever your name, yeah, create a fairy tale, Hiroshima. Okay, we don't need a boob joke where in a serious dark moment. You can do the boob jokes when you're going in between the arcs. Not in the middle of the arc. But other than that, it's a pretty good show. Fruits Basket final season. I got nothing to say. I gotta say, like, the ending was like, the egg was not rushed. It's just like, I guess I got how the curse was broken, but it wasn't really truly demonically satisfying for me. But hey, still, a good closer to an amazing series. So, Fumetsu, for the if I can pronounce it, makes me think about my humanity. I'm not really a big fan of the recent arc. It seems a bit too chill for like the fucker heart wrench of an arc that we got before. But hey, it's still good. It's still truly demonic, okay? Even though we just got back from a child being brutally murdered, it's still a good show. Okay. Now, what next? What can I say, but it's a Godzilla anime. It basically almost every character anime looks like something like, if you look on the cover, I'm gonna try to find it, I'm gonna show you the cover, I'll show you the characters. I can link each one of these characters to another anime, right? No, test me, okay? Godzilla, of course. That's Chibanya from Yokai Watch. That's fucking Gintama. Are you fucking even trying? Fire Force. Battle Athletes. You look like you're from Dr. Slump. And let me tell you, the grandpa that looks like Makarov but smokes shitloads of cocaine. He is my favorite character. I give this an okay. A Godzilla man. Well then. Goku Fundo Shoshu. I don't even know how to pronounce it right. It's a good anime, okay? It's a good show. The comedy is excellent. Basically, a Yakuza man. A Yakuza guy. Part of the Yakuza, and now he's a house husband. Just, the comedy is fucking gold. It's just the animation that Netflix provided is jack shit. It basically, remember like, if I've used Promised Neverland and got to the last episode, and you remember like the slideshow that is showed for the final 4 minutes? That's this series. The series is basically the Promised Neverland slideshow as the animation. But still a good show, and I enjoyed it. Actually, I'm gonna put you up here. Hitaya World Star, you know, I gotta love a show with slight jabs at other countries, episodifications. Cause you know, guess what? Like, I've always been a Hitalia fan. I've always been a sucker for Hitalia. Okay, so basically, this is just enough said. It's Hitalia. It goes over here. No, I won't even talk to you. I won't even look at you. No, you stay in your place. No, you will go lower. You will go lower than low. Row below. I'm gonna make it. No. Fuck, wrong thing. There. No. You go down here. You go in your corner, which you belong in, and you would die. Here you go. You get gray. Gray to show my disappointment in you. You had potential, but then you fucked it over. Okay? If you haven't seen that, then don't. Don't watch Drawn Princess. Let me go. Let me think. Hell Floor 13. Boom. This is where you belong in. This is where you belong. Shakantsu Kabaddi. I gotta say it's a good show. Right here. You go right here. It's a good show, basically. If you like haiku, you like Chrono no Basket, or like whatever that is. What that is, if you like any of those like sports anime, it's basically like another fun-loving sports anime. Okay. Okay, I see. It's like it's basically like haiku mixed with Chrono no Basket. Chrono no Basket, but fuck. Iruma-kun, second season. Pure gold. Pure fucking gold. The plot's pretty bad, but guess what? Your characters and everything else makes up for it. Gold. Mars Red, okay? Some people have been hating this show, but I gotta say it's a pretty mess show. I kinda like it. I like the vampire Japan concept of the war. Like the whole like vampire military unit stuff. I like that. It's just the villain makes no sense and they didn't really explain why the villain's dead. They didn't really explain it, other than it's British and it came to conquer Japan. When you're talking about England, that does make perfect sense. Truly demonic sense. Mashiro no Yuta. It's okay. I didn't really. It just. Everybody hates each other this show, and I cannot get over that, okay? Just get the fuck along. You need to have at least some sort of chemistry with the cast. This has no chemistry at all. This I'm basically purely rating on the first arc, which was the training arc. And when you talk about My Hero Academia, some of the training arcs are not good. Okay? Like the USG or whatever, like that first training arc with like the heroes with like the village breaking into there. I think that was pretty decent. The sports festival arc got better at the end. And like the camp, like the only good training arc was the camp arc. Like when they all went out on the camping chick and the villains just came. Like that was the only good training arc they got. So basically, purely out of the training arc, I give it a meh. On Taxi. Now you're a star. Okay? It's just, imagine a mystery, like a mystery novel. Like, imagine Durarara and Zootopia. Perfect mix, okay? It's just an exquisite mix, okay? I feel like we should have had more time with some characters like the comedy duo. We could have more truly demonic time with them and also more truly demonic time with Mystery Kiss. But other than that, it's a good show. The Saint's magic is omnipotent. I give it okay. Showed promise for the first couple episodes. It showed promise. It was good until we learned about the... And like, you know, like it got a little bit downhill. And then we learned about the prince's the prince's real plan for everything and why he's so stuck on that one girl being the saint, and we're like, okay, this got good, and then the next episode where they completely dropped the ball on that, and now it's just boring. Seven Knights Revolution. I say it's pretty okay, okay? Like, many people could be upset about this, but I say it's pretty okay because here's something. It's like a fantasy anime. Okay, we all know how the fantasy anime goes, but it doesn't fall into like those cliches. It's able to hold its own as a fantasy anime, and it's able to like stay dark. It has risk in this anime, which you don't really get with that many other fantasy animes. That this one has risk in it, and the characters are pretty decent. I'm pretty sure we should have spent more time with the villains to get more of an understanding with them. Because other than that, I'm getting the only motive of the villain is because the main villain had like is kind of like a yandere for one of the knights. It's not really revolutionary, so I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna put it right here in meh. You're in the front of meh. That's pretty good when you're seeing this board. Shadow House. I don't know why everybody likes it. I particularly don't like it. It's not really my taste. Basically, how I describe it 10 words or less. It's technically not slavery, it's still dolls. That's just bad. That's truly demonically bad. Truly demonically awful. Okay, now what else? Shaman King. I give it an okay. I actually enjoyed this series pretty much. It has some good parts of this series. It technically has shonen. It's taking like an early shonen, and like this thing relies too much on coincidence, okay? And other stuff. It just relies heavily on coincidence, Deus Ex Machina, and other stuff. But it's enjoying to watch. It's enjoying to see that this series gets a full adaptation to the manga. Okay, it's truly manga to see that. It was so good for the first couple episodes, so good, but then you went so far down. Like basically, like almost everybody in that show has the same personality. That they're all worshipping this witch. And it's just, here's it. I don't really understand why anybody likes this show. Grim Reaper games. I put it this why because why would you? Because you see what other video game anime is like. I don't really watch that. I got bored of it. I got bored of it pretty easy after episode 2. Basically, what you learn from other video game shows, other Danganronpa Persona, because they got decent anime video game adaptations, you don't make anime out of video games or mobile games. This was a 2005 Nintendo game. Super Cub. People enjoyed it. I find it okay with the question mark. I particularly did not really enjoy that. It's just me. It's just me. Just me. Tensula Nikki. Basically, it's just like, I put you in Truly Demonic. It's basically that time got reincarnated as a slime, but as a slice of life. And technically, I kind of demonically like it. It's truly demonic. So basically, if you like that time got reincarnated as a slime, you like this one. It's literally just the same thing, but slice of life. It's filler, but guess what? This filler's canon. But at least it's good filler, not bleach filler. Tokyo Revengers, okay? I do like myself a good gang story. I got nothing really to complain about right here. It's just the only reason why this show didn't get any higher is because, you know, these masterpieces are here. The only reason why this show did not get any higher is because of these masterpieces. Okay? You are overshadowed by the Yakuza dad, Poppy. You are overshadowed by him, okay? I want him to be my father. Vanguard. It's obviously trying to be Yu-Gi-Oh, but it doesn't have the animation budget to be Yu-Gi-Oh, or the characters to be Yu-Gi-Oh, or the doctors to be Yu-Gi-Oh. Basically, it's trying to be Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. The only reason why I'm watching this is probably because I know Roselia is doing the theme, and I am a big fan of Bang Dream. Truly a big fan of Bang Dream. I like my dreams to be banged. That sounds so wrong. Hello, yes, I love my dreams to be banged. Vivi's eyes, okay? I say it goes right here. Truly demonic, okay? And just like a lot of stuff. Many stuff is amazing. The characters, the animation is amazing. I like the scenes where it's like fully in detail. Those are amazing. It's just some parts it felt like it had for some arcs it felt like it had a rush or not really like fulfilling ending at some parts. But then once you get to the final arc makes up for it. Okay, like some arcs I don't feel the ending was like really there. I say that's okay. It's just basically like, you know, your average slice of life anime. Think of that, but this time claymation. But this time they're making pottery. You see where I'm going here, right? You see where I'm going. You see where I'm going. Yokoku no Moriarty. Okay, I always loved this show. This show is always one of my top favorites. Favorite anime. And that's getting a second season. This is the second season. It's just a masterpiece. Okay, the manga's continuing. Okay, so like, I want to see how this season's gonna wrap up to see if there's gonna be a third season. Okay, I'm sure there's gonna be a third season. Not much bad to say on the show. Again, mainly like plot related stuff. And Zombieland Saga Revenge. I give it an okay. Like, I'll give it a high okay. Rearrange this a bit. Godzilla fans slowly dying. I give it a demonic okay. Not one of the best shows, not one of the thought-provoking focused shows, but like I say, it is a good show. It's an enjoyable show to watch. Okay? You like the first season of Zombieland Saga, you definitely like this season of Zombieland Saga. I think this season of Zombieland Saga is better than the first season of Zombieland Saga. I just like the part where it got to like the. Basically, let me tell you, there's without any spoilers, you're gonna get another zombie's backstory, and it's going to be in late 19th century Japan. And there you go, that's my truly demonic list. If any of you want to go out on Twitter and say Akko has terrible ass taste and he should be canceled for being such a nitwit, an ignorant racist, or a complete ass fuck, please go ahead. Please look at this board and tell me which show should be higher. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get at least 7 My Hero Academia fans saying, why is My Hero Academia not number 1? Quite easy, because almost no My Hero Academia training arcs are good. Fuck off. Okay? The kindergarten arc was pretty meh. The only good part of that was Endeavor. Okay, so I say that's about wraps up here for today. I know my stream kind of like, fucked over because my Wi-Fi is like shit as fuck. So like, I'm just gonna call this a truly demonic day, okay? So like, it's been about like an hour or so. The name is Akko, and I hope I can see you. I hope I can see you next time. Ciao. Ciao, bye. Bye.